Have you ever felt like an emotional ATM for someone you called a friend? You keep making deposits, your time, your energy, your support. But when you need to make a withdrawal, that machine is out of service. This is the reason I have no friends. I'm going to talk about today in this video the 5 signs of fake friends. It took me decades to learn, and I put up with it over and over again because I thought I needed friends. It wasn't normal for me not to have any friends. I wanted to be social. I wanted to be liked. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to connect with people. I wanted to belong. I didn't want to feel like an outcast. But now I feel totally different. Now I feel like I got to respect my peace. I got to respect my mental health. This whole channel is mental health, my peace of mind. And these friends were fake. They weren't real, and they were only hurting me. And so today we're going to talk about the 5 signs of fake friends, and we're going to start that right now. Hi, my name is Sandra Wyllie. This is my mental health channel, where on here I talk about my own personal struggles, having borderline personality disorder, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, depression. I talk about narcissism and my narcissistic mother. I talk about schizophrenia and autism. And I wrote a childhood memoir, Life with My Schizophrenic Father. I talk about my psychologist who I've had sexual relationships with, who sexually exploited me, and I took to licensing boards. I come on as a patient advocate to try to help people who are struggling with their mental health like I am, to let you know you're not alone in this fight, in this journey that we call life. But here's the caveat. I am not a licensed therapist. I do not hold a degree in psychology, so I cannot diagnose you or give you a professional opinion. And all I ask in turn of you is your kindness, respect, and honesty in the comments. Now, it took me a long, long time to realize that my so-called friends were really fake friends. And this is the 5 signs that these were not genuine, caring people who really cared about me and my emotional well-being. The first sign is they only contacted me when they needed something. So when they had a problem, who would they call? Ring, ring, ring. Oh, Sandy, how are you doing? And then they didn't care how I was doing. They just wanted that as an intro. And then they would go on and on and on about their own problems. As soon as I start to say anything about myself, oh, I gotta go, I gotta do this, I gotta pick up groceries, or I gotta, pick up my son from Little League or whatever excuse it is. And they only called when they wanted to talk about their problems. All the other times, where were they? When I called them and I wanted to make plans, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy, I'm doing this or I'm doing that. But on a dime, I had to be there when they wanted to talk about their problems. So if your so-called friends only contact you when they need something, like a ride, oh, I'm sorry, I need a ride to the airport, no one else is around, and, tell them to take an Uber, you're not a taxi, really? So that's the first sign. Number 2, you feel emotionally drained. And this would be me. I start getting panic attacks after my friends came to visit. Listen to your body, because your body never lies to you. That's the one thing that will never lie to you, is your body. I started getting tense. I couldn't breathe. My heart was racing. I was feeling dizzy and woozy, and I was starting to feel panic. And this is after my best friend came, and started talking about her lover, her married lover that she, was screwing around with, who had young children and was married and living with his wife and kids. And it's like, I was feeling drained. after every visit with her. And you know, that's not a good sign. When you're with people, they should be uplifting. You should feel uplifted. You should feel peaceful. You should not feel emotionally drained. You should not be triggered by your friends. You should not feel anxiety. You should not feel depressed after seeing your friends. If you are feeling these things, they're not your friends. They're fake friends, because only real friends will make you feel peaceful, uplifted, and happy after seeing them. Not drained, not anxious, not depressed. If you're feeling any of those negative feelings, they're fake friends. Number 3, they gossip about you behind your back, or they break your trust. I mean, I've had a best friend break my trust. I told her something in confidence, and then she repeated it. She repeated it to my son, and it really upset my son. So if you say something to someone and it gets around, that's not a real friend. Or if your friend, so-called friend, is talking about you behind your back to other people. And listen, if they talk about other people, other friends to you behind their back, what do you think they're doing when they're talking about to their friends? They're talking about you behind your back. Because if they're doing it with you, if they're talking about how bad this person is and that person is and this friend is to you, you can be 100% sure, guaranteed, they're doing the same thing, all right, to you behind your back. So anyone that gossips about people, stay away from. They're phonies, they're fakes. Anyone that gossips. Number 4, they make you feel bad about yourself. I've had people, you can't sing. When I was doing my karaoke, I would never say that to a friend. I would always try to boost someone's confidence up. Or they give you backhanded compliments. Oh, that shirt looks nice on you, for someone your age. You know, they'd have to put the zinger in. You gotta, and then if you get upset, you're too sensitive. What do you mean I was only joking? You can't take a joke. All right? That's not a true friend. A true friend will never put you down, will never criticize you, will never give you backhanded compliments like that, you know. Oh, you figured that. Oh, you figured that crossword out. I am shocked. I can't believe that you could do that. Like, you're really dumb. I can't believe that you figured that you got that question right. Stay away from them. Stay away. Stay far away. The last one, and not the least one, is it's a one-sided relationship. Oh my goodness. This is when I realized that for me, it was just it was a game changer, you know. I'd be calling and making all the plans, and they'd agree, okay, we'll go this Saturday. And then Saturday morning comes up, oh, I'm sorry, something came up. So we make plans again. I'd call, well, let's make plans for next Saturday. Sure, no thing. So next Saturday comes, ring, ring, I'm sorry, Sandy. Oh, I forgot my son has a doctor's appointment I got to take him to. Every time that I wanted to do something or make plans, they're nowhere. Or they cancel at the last minute. One-sided relationships. I'm putting all the effort in to maintain the relationship, and they're doing nada, zero, nothing. And these friends are really coy, you know what I mean? You'll see on their Facebook posts, they'll comment and like all your posts, and pretend like they're really your friend. Or they'll say something like, oh, we gotta get together. Oh, we gotta go to the beach. Oh, we gotta get together for lunch. We have to do this, we have to do that. But the time comes that you never, ever get together. They'll say that. Oh, yeah, let's have lunch together. But you actually do it? Is it just all words? Where's their actions behind their words? Are you actually getting together with them? I mean, I just ended a so-called fake friendship with this woman that all she would do was, comment on all my Facebook posts, act like we're friends. She'd say, oh, lovely, beautiful, wonderful. Or if some tragedy happened, she'd say, oh, prayers, with the hands together. You're in my prayers. But the person has my phone. This woman saw I put on Facebook my son with battered black and blues all over his body. He had to go to the hospital. I put the pictures, and they're really graphic pictures. I did a video of this. I think one of my videos, I show you the graphic pictures of my son brutally beaten. And she goes, oh, that's horrible. What the fuck? If it's so horrible, why didn't you call me? You have my number, you bitch. Don't you think if she really cared, she would have called? Like Mel Robbins says, if they wanted to, they would. What does it take? A minute out of someone's day to pick up a phone? She had my number, she did nothing. She just said, what the fuck? Oh, that's horrible. On my Facebook. The right emojis, the right things to say. But the woman never called me once in over a month. And my son, and I posted those pictures of my son brutally beaten, bruises all over his body. Horrific. He had to be hospitalized. Nothing. So you know what I did? I blocked her. I'm not going to do fake friends anymore. I'm done. I'm done. It's over. Over game. Game over. I'm not going to do it anymore. So I just blocked her. And, I don't want to see all the phony comments and, the likes, the phony comments. And she's been doing this for like 11 years. 11 years she's been doing this, In that 11 years, and she lives like 40 minutes away from me. I seen her twice. I went out to lunch with this woman twice in 11 years. Yet when her mother died, I was right there at her mother's wake. Right there by her side. Nothing. So, I hope that these 5 signs can help you realize that it's better off, to not have any friends at all than to have fake friends, all right? It hurts immensely. It's emotionally draining. It's fatiguing. It's heartbreaking. Friends can break your heart, and who wants to go through that? My heart was already broken when my son was brutally beaten. I don't want to go through more heartache by fake friends who, who have my phone number, who never call me. I'm in a crisis. They see the pictures on the Facebook and they say, what the fuck? That's horrible. Oh, prayers. But they have my phone number and they never call and check up and say, how's your son? How are you doing? Nothing. Nada. So I'm done. I'm done having friends. I'd rather have no friends than have fake friends. And I wrote a poem about that too. Of course, I didn't bring it with me. I could have read it to you. Maybe I'll do a short on that. Maybe I will. We'll see. All right. If you are interested in any of my books, the links to these books are down below in the description. If you'd like to support and help my channel, I come on every day and I give you my best effort. You can buy me a cup of coffee and support me that way. My email address is down below and I'd love to hear from you. It's Leanne, LEEANN827 @hotmail.com. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. That way you'll be notified each and every time a new video of mine comes out. It's 100% free. So stick around, take a chance, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, your family on your social media platform. And until next time, you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.